Burleigh County Commissioners were hoping plenty of developers would be trying to outbid each other today for 5 properties at the fairgrounds. But no one showed up for the auction. Kevin Gribble joins us with more on what comes next. Kevin?
Well, Monica, there was only one qualified buyer before today's auction, and like you said, they didn't even show up. Now Burleigh County Commissioners are back where they started. Burleigh County Commissioners were hoping that the 5 fairgrounds properties would bring in millions of dollars to the county. Any development on the land would just be icing on the cake, bringing in even more in the future. Since the land has no buyers, commissioners have to create Plan B. Commissioner Jim Peluso wants to find another way to sell the land, but Commissioner Hawk Hawkinson wants to hold on to it for a while longer.
What is it costing us to have it sit there? Absolutely nothing. And land values are going to go up on the eastern side of Bismarck much more rapidly than they are further north and further south.
If these people that do this for a living are not interested right now, then why do we think it's going to go up in value?
Because it always does.
Commissioner Doug Schonert agrees that the land's value will probably go up, but he says that isn't necessarily something the county should be concerned about.
We're not in the real estate business as a county government. We're to get it on the tax rolls.
Commissioners voted unanimously to put the properties up for sale without attaching them to any particular realtor.
Then at least there would be an avenue for someone to make an offer and using the asking price as that minimum sales price.
Now commissioners are hoping buyers will decide that those prices are right. Now, the listings will only go forward if State's Attorney Richard Rhea determines that they're legal, and Commissioner Schonert says that he believes that the properties will really garner a lot more interest once the Northern Plains Commerce Center really starts to ramp up its operations. Monica?
All right. Thanks a lot, Kevin.
Most people don't win anything playing carnival games, but a Bismarck woman won a prize straight from the heart. Matt Langenfelder set up the children's fishing game at the St. Mary's Carnival last weekend and made sure his girlfriend Elizabeth Turnus won a note with a poem and a marriage proposal on it. It almost didn't happen, though. Elizabeth didn't want to play the game at first since it was for kids 10 and under. Fortunately, Matt and a carnival worker convinced her otherwise. We're happy to report that she said yes. If she had said no, we wouldn't even be telling this story. The wedding is set for July 25th. Oh. It's difficult to sell something if the customer can't find it. That's why it's so important for a bookstore to put every copy exactly where it needs to be. It takes someone with a firm grasp of the ABCs.
Lori's getting work for you right here.
New books come in daily at Barnes & Noble. My first assignment is to place them on the right shelves. They need to be put into circulation as quickly as possible because, let's face it, some might have a short shelf life.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I got the latest High School Musical books.
All right.
Long before I put all the new books on display, I'm called away. That's all right. Customers keep us in business.
I have a question.
Okay.
Do you know where The Story of a Girl book is?
The Story of a Girl. Is that the title of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what computers are for. Type in the title or the author and you can find out where the book is and how many copies are in stock. I've also been entrusted with a portable scanner called a PDT. Scan the barcode and you know where it goes.
I'm going to turn the handle so this is facing.
Got my eye.
Many of the new copies are by an author named Bernard Cornwell. I learned not to like him, even without turning a page. All those titles lead to alphabetical problems.
Now, you don't go by the, right?
Correct.
So how come all these S's are before the P?
I have to correct someone else's mistake. Don't blame the worker. It could have been a customer. How about creating a display?
It's up to you. If it were me, I would start with the smallest on the top shelf and go down.
Okay. Well, it is you, so...
All right, it's me.
The most irritating character in all of television history. That's not fair.
Time to help another young reader. A choosy one who likes Dora the Explorer.
You got so much to choose from? What do you think? She's a picky customer.
It's important to be helpful, but you also have to be careful. Remember where you set your PDT.
Read the memo about what you do if you lose PDT. Put you an $800 bill laying around.
I need it for my final job, zone maintenance. Check an entire section to see if any books have passed their prime and need to be sent back to the publisher. Where are the alphabet police?
I mean, we go from the E's to the O's to the S's to the W's, and now we're back to the R's. Barnes & Noble is holding a book fair for Pioneer Elementary on Saturday from noon to 6. A percentage of all sales during that time go to the school, as long as you mention the school at the cash register. I'll be reading to the kids at 1 o'clock, and Kevin Lawrence will be reading at 2.